Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to break down a huge upgrade in the world of AI, one that you're probably already using, maybe without even realizing it. It's called RAG, and it's all about how AI is finally learning to get its facts straight. Let's get right into it.
You've totally been there, right? You ask a chatbot a simple question, maybe about something that just happened, and it gives you this super confident sounding answer that is just completely made up. Or it acts like the world stopped in 2022. It's been a massive, frustrating problem for pretty much everyone using AI.
So this whole issue actually has a name. In the AI world, they call it hallucination. It's when the AI just invents information. And it's not lying exactly. It's just trying its best to fill in the blanks using the old data it was trained on. This, plus its totally outdated knowledge base, was the big problem that somebody needed to solve.
And here's the root of it all. A typical large language model, or LLM, has a fixed memory. It's based on this gigantic but static pile of data it was trained on. And once that training is over, that's it. Its knowledge is basically frozen. You could try to retrain the whole thing, but wow, that is super expensive and takes forever. So the model is kind of stuck in time, with no way to just go check the internet for what's new today.
Okay, so to understand the fix, we first have to look at the G in RAG, and that G stands for generation. This is the part of AI that we all know and, are kind of wowed by. It's the magic that makes these things seem so human. So let's think of a standard AI as a creative storyteller. It's read like a gazillion books and articles, and it can spin a fantastic yarn about anything from that memory. It can connect ideas, break down tough subjects, and write some pretty amazing text, all by just pulling from what it's already memorized.
Okay, so this storyteller is amazing, right? Super creative, sounds great, but it has this one huge weakness. It's a closed book. It only works from memory. It can't look anything up. So when it hits a topic it doesn't really know, it doesn't say, I don't know. Nope, it just invents stuff. And boom, that's your hallucination problem right there. So what do you do with a storyteller who's brilliant, but, kind of makes stuff up? Well, you give them a fact checker. And that brings us to the R in RAG, which stands for retrieval. This is the real game changer.
Let's stick with our analogies here. If the generator is our creative storyteller, then the retriever is a super-fast librarian. This system isn't creative at all. Instead, it's incredibly good at just one thing: zipping through mountains of information, the internet, a company's internal files, whatever, and instantly finding the most relevant, up-to-the-minute facts for a given question.
So you can see how this librarian is the perfect sidekick for our storyteller, right? It's lightning fast, super precise, and it's always working with the latest info. Its only weakness? It can't create anything new. Its whole job is just finding the facts, not telling a story with them.
So let's put them side by side. You have the storyteller who creates but can be outdated. And you have the librarian who finds and is always current and factual. You can probably see where this is headed, right? One creates, one finds. What happens when you finally team them up?
Right. This is where the magic really happens. The breakthrough isn't the storyteller or the librarian on their own. It's putting them together as a team. That's the whole idea behind RAG. And how it works is actually pretty simple and, well, elegant. So first, you ask a question. Right away, the librarian, the retrieval part, zips off and finds the most relevant, up-to-date facts. Then, and this is the genius part, it hands those facts over to the storyteller, almost like a little cheat sheet. And now, armed with this fresh, accurate info, the storyteller can write a brilliant answer that's not just fluent, but also factually correct. And that, right there, is what we call retrieval augmented generation. The storyteller's generation is augmented or beefed up by the librarian's retrieval of facts. RAG. It's really that simple. You give the creative writer an open book test with all the latest answers. This might sound like just a technical detail, but it's a massive deal. It completely changes how we can use AI, because now we can actually start to trust it. It's a much smarter and way more efficient solution than trying to constantly rebuild these gigantic models from the ground up.
I mean, just
look at the comparison here. It's night and day. A standard AI, accuracy is a total toss-up. With RAG, it's way, way higher. Timeliness? A normal AI is basically stuck in a time capsule. RAG is working with real-time info. And the biggest one, trustworthiness. You go from having to second-guess and fact-check everything to actually getting sources you can check for yourself. So what does this actually mean for you and me? It means chatbots that are actually helpful. It means customer service bots that can look up your actual order. It means AI can finally look at a company's private data securely to give useful insights. And maybe most importantly, it means way, way fewer of those bizarre AI hallucinations. So if you're going to remember one thing from all this, let it be this. RAG doesn't get rid of the creative AI. It just makes it smarter. It gives our amazing storyteller a world-class research assistant who's always on call, making sure the stories it tells are not just entertaining, but actually true.
And that really opens up a huge door for the future, doesn't it? Now that we can ground AI in any set of facts we want, from medical studies to financial reports to our own personal notes, the possibilities are just staggering. So it kind of leaves us with this big, exciting question. What are we going to do with it? What big problems should we tackle first?